I'm making this video to show you all how to dismantle and reassemble this Dell 3268. I was given two of these computers to make one. None of them was working, so I was given two to make one. I've completed that already, so I decided this one I would show you all how to dismantle certain components on them. This is a Dell 3268. It has audio jack and speaker, VGA, HDMI, 4 USB ports, and the internet. This here is the power supply. On this unit, the power supply is blown. The front of the unit has a headphone, a SD card slot, and two USB ports. And this is the DVD RAM. This is the power on and off button. This unit is not good. The power supply is blown and the memory is not good. I had to swap them over. With all that said, if you're new to this channel, please give me the thumbs up. Click on the bell icon to be notified of further videos, and subscribe. Thank you. To open this unit, there are two screws, one here and one here. They are Phillips screws. All the screws on all the laptops on the desktops are standard. You remove the screws. You put your fingers underneath here. You put your thumb on this side and you just slide the unit, the cover forward. And you lift. In the unit, this is the cooling fan for the CPU, power supply, the board connectors. This here is for the connector for the CPU. This is for the fan. Now, the hard drive, it has a fan here. To take out this hard drive, you would have to take out the front panel. It has 1, 2, 3 clips. You clip, pull up and push Then you raise it a bit and you take out the front panel. This here is a Wi-Fi connector, so it's both hardwire and Wi-Fi. To take out the hard drive or to check the hard drive, there are two screws here. You would take out the data cable and the power cable. You would push the hard drive forward a bit and just lift. This is the hard drive. To take out the CD-ROM, there is a screw right here. You take out the screw. There is this latch right here, which is blue, and you slide forward and you lift. You turn over, you would take out the power cable and the data cable. This here is the memory. This is the memory. Now, if you're working on a good desktop or working desktop, you would put your hands on the metal case to discharge the static from your body before you tamper with the memory. But this memory isn't good. So it has a clip here and a clip here. Once you push the two clips, the memory comes out. This is the power for the CPU. It has a clip on the side. You push down and you just wiggle up and it comes out. This one here is the power for the board. You do the same thing. It has a clip. You wiggle it and it comes out. The hard drive and the DVD-ROM takes its power from the board. So once that here gives the power, the hard drive and the DVD takes the power from the board. This here is the Wi-Fi card. This is the battery. Now on most of the computers, taking out the memory, hard drive, and these things, all of them are the same, but just different ways of doing it. To take out the battery, you have to use something plastic. You cannot use metal, a screwdriver to take out the battery. It has to be plastic. if you use metal, which means you would be shorting out the battery. The laptops before, they were much easier in getting out the batteries. These right now, they make it, and it's kind of difficult to get the battery out. Yeah, I would have to get
Excuse me.
let me try again.
Um, it's trouble in getting this out.
Look at that. You see, this is the battery. This is plus, this is minus. If you use a screwdriver, this is the minus, and down here is the plus. If you use a screwdriver, which means you would be shorting out the battery, and you might even damage your board. Okay, once you get the battery out, to take out the power supply, it has 3 screws right here. You would take out the screws. You move the cable, it has a blue mark like this on a lever there, which you would push down, and you'd just slide the power supply back. And this is the power supply. One gives the power to the board, the other gives the power to the CPU. This is what it's looking like. I won't take out the CPU fan, but if you have to take out the CPU fan, it has some clips right underneath here. You see where the arrow is? That is it. These 4 clips is what holds it in, and that would go into here, and the 4 clips hold it in, and you unscrew this to get the CPU fan and the heatsink off. When you put in this back here, you would see it marked red. That's for the back. So you make sure it's line up, and you just push it down. When you put in your battery back, you hold the battery this way, you push it underneath there, and you just slide it. You see how easy it goes in, but to come out is a problem. This is the wire that comes to the front for the Wi-Fi. To put the power supply in, you would slide it down, get the cables out from it, make sure I have it the wrong way. Make sure this is down so it would lock into that and that here. Let's try it again. That's why we are making videos to teach y'all, so y'all won't make the mistakes. You hear the click, and you put your wire here. This one would go here. This would pass here. Pass here. And you see this and this will go here. And then the memory, you take the memory, it has a groove here. This side is shorter, this side is longer. You would look at the memory and you would put it right. You'd put it in the slots. Once it's in the slot, you would push down and it would lock automatically. Then you would take the DVD. This is the data cable. It has a groove right here. All here is straight and it has a groove there, like it's shaped like a L. When you look at the connectors are the same way, straight, and it goes down. That's the data, that's the power. So when you're putting it in, just make sure that this groove matches with that groove here. No, that's for this one. If they are not matching and you try to force it in, it will the cable will damage. Let me slide it in. It will make it easier. When you're putting it back, there is a groove here that sits in. You see, when you're doing these things, away from the camera, it goes in so fast that now you're doing it on the camera is I had the wrong side. I was trying to push it in the power side, but that's the data cable. That's the data side. That's the power cable. You see? Once you have it in the groove, you push this and then you slide it down. You put your screw in. And you take the hard drive. The hard drive is the same thing. The L. Once you put it in, you push it. And then you take the 2 screws. One here. The other one here. Then you put your power cable in, and then you take the data cable and you put it in. Once you get everything in, you take your front plate. It has 1, 2, 3 grooves to the bottom, 1, 2, 3 to the top. You put something underneath it to elevate it a bit. You put your bottom and you just slide the top in and it clicks. Then you take your 3 screws and put them back on the power supply to secure the power supply. Once you get this, then you put the cover back. Once it's in, you push a bit and it would fix itself, and you'd put the back screws back. This is it for this video. If you find it was educational, please give me the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and any comments, leave them in the comment section at the bottom. Thank you and goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe and give the thumbs up. Goodbye.